Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a study planner on Canva. Let's get started. Creating a personalized study planner is one of the best ways to boost your productivity, manage your time effectively, and reduce stress during exam season or a busy semester. A planner designed by you, for your specific needs, is far more motivating to use than a generic one from the store. And with Canva, you can design a beautiful, functional, and completely customized planner in just a few steps, even if you have absolutely zero graphic design experience. We're going to cover everything, from setting up the perfect page size and layout, to adding interactive elements, and finally preparing it for digital use or printing. We won't skip a single detail, so you can follow along easily. First, you need to open Canva. Go to your web browser and visit canva.com. Log into your account. If you don't have one, signing up is completely free and only takes a minute. You won't need any paid subscription for this project. Once you're on the Canva homepage, you'll see a prominent button that says Create a Design. Click on it. This opens a drop-down menu with many preset dimensions for social media posts, documents, and more. For a study planner, we need a custom size. Scroll to the very bottom of this list and click on Custom Size. This is a crucial step. A standard sheet size for printing is US letter, which is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. In the custom size pop-up, make sure the unit is set to inches. In the width box, type 8.5. In the height box, type 11. Then, click Create New Design. This gives you a blank canvas that's perfectly sized for a standard binder or folder if you plan to print it. If you prefer to use A4 paper, you can set the dimensions to 210 mm by 297 mm. With your blank page ready, it's time to build the structure of your planner. The most important part of any study planner is the weekly or daily schedule. Let's start by creating a header. Click on the Text tab in the left sidebar. Select Add a heading. A large text box will appear in the center of your page. Click inside it and type inside it, Weekly Study Schedule. Now, let's style it. With the text box selected, use the toolbar at the top. Choose a clean, bold font that's easy to read. Fonts like Poppins, Montserrat, or Babers Naya are great choices. You can change the color to match your theme, perhaps a deep blue for focus or a calm green. Center align the text and position it at the very top of the page. Next, we need to create the grid for the days of the week. Click on the Elements tab in the sidebar. Instead of drawing lines one by one, search for Table or Grid. Canva has pre-made table elements. Look for a simple grid, perhaps one with 7 columns for the days and multiple rows for time slots. Drag your chosen table onto the canvas, right below your header. Once it's on the page, you can resize it by clicking and dragging the corners to make it as wide as your page margins allow. With the table selected, you'll see a toolbar above it. Here, you can change the border color and thickness to make it stand out. You can also use the paint bucket icon to fill individual cells with color. Maybe highlight the weekend days in a lighter shade. Now, we need to label the columns. Click on the Text tab again and choose Add a subheading. Create a small text box for Monday and place it in the top cell of the first column. Copy this text box by pressing Ctrl+C or Command+C on Mac, and then Ctrl+5 to paste. Do this 6 more times, and then drag each new text box to the top of the next column, changing the text to Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. For the rows on the left side, you can label them with time blocks, like 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., etc., to plan out your study sessions throughout the day. But a great study planner is more than just a schedule. You need sections for goal setting and task management. Let's add a This Week's Goals box. Go back to Elements and search for a simple rectangle or a rounded corner box. Drag it onto the page, perhaps on the right side of your weekly schedule. Resize it to be a tall, narrow column. With the shape selected, You can give it a subtle fill color or just a bold outline. Now, add a text box on top of this shape that says Weekly Goals. Inside the box, you can add placeholder lines for writing. To make lines, go to Elements and search for Line. Choose a simple straight line, duplicate it several times, and space them evenly down inside your goals box to create a writing area. Similarly, let's create a priority tasks section. You can add checkboxes. Search for checkbox in the Elements tab. Canva Elements tab. Canva says, all pay by payday is what the first food box will be for the future, as we see the Canva. Next to each checkbox, where you can later write Read Chapter 5 or Complete Math Problem Set. This visual task list is incredibly satisfying to check off. Don't forget a section for notes. Add another shaped box or simply use a text element with the word notes at the bottom of the page, followed by a series of lines. This is for jotting down key ideas from lectures, reminders, or ideas for future study topics. Now, let's talk about making it visually appealing so you actually want to use it. This is where Canva's library shines. Click on the Photos or Elements tab. Search for terms related to studying, like books, plants, minimal shapes, or motivational quotes. You can add small, subtle graphics in the corners of your page as accents. Maybe place a small icon of a light bulb next to your goals section, or a tiny plant graphic in the footer. The key is not to overcrowd the page. Keep it clean and functional, so your written notes are the star. Color coding is a powerful study tool, and you can build that into your planner. Decide on a color scheme. For example, use blue for math-related tasks, green for science, and yellow for literature. You can create a small color key legend on your planner. Add small colored squares using the Elements Shape tool, and label them next to each subject. Then, when you're filling out your weekly schedule, you can use highlighters that match these colors on the printed page. Or, if you're using it digitally, you can fill the time blocks with these transparent colors in Canva. Once you are completely happy with your first page, the weekly spread, it's time to create more pages for a complete planner. You'll want monthly overview pages, dedicated project pages, and maybe even grade trackers. The easiest way to do this is to duplicate your masterpiece. Look at the bottom of the editor, where you see a thumbnail of your current page. Hover over it and click the duplicate page icon, 2 overlapping squares. This creates an exact copy. Now, you can modify this duplicate for a different week or change the title to Monthly Overview. And replace the weekly grid with a calendar grid from the Elements tab. Repeat this process to build out as many pages as you need for a full semester. After designing all your pages, it's time to save and export your study planner. Click the Best for Share button in the top right corner, then select Download. In the Download menu, you have critical choices. If you plan to print it, select PDF Print. This ensures the highest quality and preserves your margins and colors exactly as designed. If you want to use it digitally, on a tablet with apps like GoodNotes or Notability, choose PDF Standard. You can also select Pages, all to download your entire multi-page planner as a single, neat document. Before you click Download, consider giving your file a clear name, like my_fall_2204_studyplanner.pdf. Click Download, and your custom planner is now saved to your computer, ready to organize your academic success. A final pro tip: if you want to make your planner interactive for digital use, you can actually add hyperlinks in Canva Pro. But with the free version, your beautifully designed PDF is still perfect for printing and writing on by hand, or for using with a stylus on a tablet. The process of creating it yourself not only gives you a tool tailored to your life, but also helps you mentally prepare and commit to your study goals. By the way, if you want to use Canva and social media to make extra money each month, one of the simplest ways is by creating and selling digital products. It's very beginner-friendly. You can make something like an ebook, checklist, or guide in Canva once, then sell it over and over again with almost no ongoing costs. That means profit margins are extremely high, and you don't need to work crazy hours. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. Literally just 3 to 5 hours of work per week can realistically make you thousands per month in profit. If you want to see exactly how this works step by step, start by watching the free video linked in the description.